Back here on the halftime show on the PAC Sports Network, as we're now joined by Bethany senior guard Ashleigh Wheeler. Ashleigh, first off, thanks so much for joining us today. I know your team's been playing some really good basketball as of lately. What's been key to the recent success over the last handful of games?
I think over our rough stretches, we've not been clicking as a as a team in general. We talked a lot about team basketball and just moving the ball, um, and really just playing unselfishly. So I think we've gotten back to that and gotten into the groove of that. So going forward, that's just what we got to stick to, and because obviously it's been working for us. So.
Yeah, definitely been working as you guys have been playing some really good basketball as of lately. But I want to dive into your career a little bit and kind of walk our way to how we got here today. What initially drew you to Bethany? I mean, how did you kind of land on their radar and how did the school land on yours?
So initially, it's a full circle moment, kind of. So my high school coach, she actually played here, was a former basketball player, and I was kind of going back and forth of whether I wanted to go to college and play basketball or not. Um, and she was just kind of like, let me take you down there, see if you like it, see if it's what you're looking for. And so I came down here at the time. Brian Sampson was my coach. Came down here, met the girls, and really it was just like a home away from home. And then I was like, I can't pass this up. So, and this is where I ended up, and I love it here. It's not much different from where I come from. So.
Well, as they say, you want to find a place that makes you feel at home, and it definitely sounds like Bethany has done that for you. And you made an immediate impact as a freshman, starting every game, all PAC honorable mention. What do you think in your game? What part of your game do you feel allowed and kind of helped you with that transition from high school to college and really making it look seamless?
Well, I'll tell you, my freshman year, it wasn't the easiest. Even though I may have looked like it on the court, it still wasn't the easiest. But I think my IQ and just the knowledge for the game, that always kind of set me above a lot of others in general. So I kind of just stuck with that, even when I had hardships and obstacles that I had to go through on the court. I had to grow. I had to be a leader right away. And I'm thankful for the seniors when I came in my freshman year that were kind of like, all right, we'll take you under our wing and kind of guide you and help you along with this transition. So, but really just my knowledge for the game has been a lot, and it still helps me. Well, now being a senior, I can now pass that on to others.
Well, you made a big jump from your freshman to sophomore year, and it built. We're able to build on that great start. Where do you feel your game grew the most from that first to second year?
Um, I think just consistency in the mid range, consistency in the 3 point. That was always a goal of mine because yes, I could hit them down, but I wasn't always confident in that it was always going to be there game to game. And now I've kind of worked on it and it's there, and now it just seems fluent.
Well, along the way, you also get a new coach early on in your career. So, what was that like getting adjusted to a new style and, so early on in your career as well?
Transitioning from that, obviously had to develop a relationship with her as well. So there was a little hiccups with that as well. I mean, there's always bumps in the road, but in the end, her and I probably have, um, I would say, a solid relationship to where it's like we're we're on the same page. We know what we think now, how we think. So I kind of let her, while I'm on the court, I kind of let her take a step back and try and do what she needs to do on the sideline, so that way I know that I've got it handled on the court. So.
Well, you've really been able to put it all together this season because your numbers are through the roof in terms of the efficiency, the shooting. What have you focused on this season in terms of maybe just taking, better care of the shot selection, whatever it is? What do you think it's been that's caused this major uptick in your percentages?
I think it's just playing basketball. I'm always the one that likes that likes to take care of everything, likes to put my teammates in the best position. Being a point guard, it's no easy task. You have to know everything, have to know the right play calls, and really, coach and I talked about just going out there and playing basketball, letting loose, not be as stressed, not be as worked up. Just go out there and do your thing because because she's always told me, you've worked hard to get here. You've worked hard to be where you are. Just go and show it.
No, that's the best advice for sure. And to play free, play loose, that's the type of basketball that you want to play. And you've been definitely doing that this season. But Ashleigh, it's been great to have you on. Before we let you run, I know that you've been a part of some really good teams in the past at Bethany that have gotten really close to championships. Last year, getting to the semifinals. But what do you think is different about this year's team that you feel can get you guys over that hump and get you to a title run?
The record may not show it, but our team this year has all the pieces we've been looking for. We have 2 solid posts. Obviously, we have a sharpshooter, and in that 3 spot, it's kind of been flexible, but we have, I would say, 7 solid pieces, 7 or 8 solid pieces that we can work in and out of the rotation and really have the talent to just make the push. We just haven't figured out how to put it all together yet, but at times we do. And it's amazing. It's amazing basketball.
Well, definitely excited to see how the rest of the season unfolds for you and the Bison. Ashleigh, again, thanks so much for stopping by, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
That's Bethany's senior guard, Ashleigh Wheeler. Don't go anywhere, as we'll have the second half of today's contest coming up next on the PAC Sports Network.